I can get through this one. Somebody just asked me. Oh, Lord. Somebody just asked me, what was the craziest thing you ever done? He didn't say funniest. They didn't say whatever. They said craziest. So, me and my friend was at the bar. Me and my friend were at the bar, and it was time to go home. So we was responsible, right? So we were calling our DD, which happened to be her husband, which happened to be a cop. So there used to be this window in the front door. It wasn't very big, but you can see a little bit. So we seen a cop car pull up and stop in front. So not a big deal. It's time to go. She said, Angie, wouldn't it be funny if we hood slit them? Heck yeah. You know, not a real good idea, but at the time, it was going to be funny. Anyway, out the door, I bust first. She's right behind me. I hear her hit gravel just, coming to a halt, saying, that's not him, that's not him. Well, I was already committed. So I hood slide a state trooper. I come eyeball to eyeball with him. And I know, this is not my friend. And I did that Scooby-Doo move where you're running in midair and back in the bar. We both just sit down and just oh, we're going to jail. We're going to jail. Well, we didn't. He didn't even come in. He didn't come in. I thought we was going to jail. Anyway, nothing was ever said about it. I don't even know that we told her husband. I'm sure we did. But anyway, about 3 months later, I go to lunch with her and her husband, and he was having lunch with his cop friends. And I sit across from this guy, and he goes, who is that? And looks at me, and he's like, that's my friend Angie, He goes, He said, did you hood slide my unit? I was like, yeah, that was me. He said, I knew I would know. He's like, your green eyes. He said, I knew I would never forget those green eyes and I'd see them again someday. Yeah. So I did not get in trouble. We also did not do nothing stupid like that again. You got to make sure who's picking you up. You cannot just hood slide anybody. Anyway, yeah. I'm glad that was a funny story. That was a crazy story, but that was a funny story because I did not go to jail that night.